Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Chicago Cubs. Stay tuned for Cubs baseball next. Yu Darvish, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Digging in, David Dahl. He will lead this one off today. From the stretch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Row, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
The shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Head-to-head numbers with Yu Darvish. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, he finds himself down 0-2 with the quickness. I know he's a great 2-strike hitter, but this at bat, he's going to have to find a way to nickel and dime and get this thing back to even.
The pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Into the box, Nolan Arenado. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And he takes a called strike one. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Waiting on it is Almora, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first, and now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Jeff Hoffman, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, another guy with a big arm, Jeff Hoffman. Big 3-pitch mix. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. Good power curveball. It's not a true curveball. I'd say it's more of a slurve, and his changeup has gotten a lot better. Good 3-pitch mix, and he'll throw all 3 pitches at any time.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward as we check out how he did in August versus how he's finishing off the season down the stretch here in September. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
These Rockies guys, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty V. I think one of the toughest things, D-Row, is to keep playing with this sense of urgency. It looks like they're playoff bound, but the thing is, you need to keep going and not take your foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, you need to be rewarded for the marathon, and that's exactly what this team has done. They've already clinched a playoff berth, and now they get ready for the sprint. Try and find a way to get healthy, but not lose focus.
And it's 2 balls and no strikes to Jason Hayward. Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Settling in now, David Bodie. Yes, he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Row, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Comes in here right at 260. 26 home runs and 78 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting a tone, pounding the zone.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. All set for the start of the inning, and into bat next, the big-time RBI man, Charlie Blackmon. First pitch coming. Here it is. Blackmon, or Chuck Nasty as he's commonly referred to. He was taken in the 2nd round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Here's another 0-2. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. And it's 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Grounded to first. He's got it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
That is it. The first base.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Daniel Murphy steps in now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. This year against right-handed pitching, Murphy is carrying around a batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
These are the type of hitters that absolutely frustrate a pitching staff and a pitching coach. He's not trying to do a ton of damage, but he's certainly going to put the ball in play and be a pest the entire season.
Again, he sends it out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Bodie ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. He's set, and the pitch. Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And another foul ball. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with another 0-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they get out so far this season. Ready with the first pitch here.
But a curve like that is just asking to get punished.
The 1-2.
Ball, that's out.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Hit hard on the ground is short. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 4 home runs and 19 driven in. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball, that's out.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Bottom of the second here with no score. 3-0 now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Here it comes on 3-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
When you get yourself to a 3-1 count and you get a fastball, those are the ones you really want to punish. Couldn't get the bat on it, so we'll see if that comes back to haunt him.
Swing and a line drive. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Albert Almora.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and in to bat next is Albert Almora. First pitch of the at-bat. Bouncer to the left side. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We've played 2 full, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now, Raimel Tapia. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
0-1. Nope.
Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Bodie will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. So with 1 away, time for a check of the standings now in the National League Central as you see where the Cubs find themselves entering play here today. That'll bring up Tony Walters. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well,
both teams so far yet to crack the hit column.
yeah.
In there, and it's even at 1. And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Jeff Hoffman.
So here now is the pitcher, Jeff Hoffman. First pitch on its way. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The count doesn't mean much to this batter. He's all in. He's not concerned with striking out, so he's going to get his A swing off.
Ready on 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home 3rd.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Fouled off. 0-2 home.
Ball. One ball,
Hey,
two
textbook
strikes.
waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting in, the first baseman.
Now batting, Jared Young. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Nope. Outside.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column.
Ball.
Aiming for that outside corner, but just missing 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The pitch.
Count 3-0.
3-ball count right now. This looks like the best chance of getting a base runner run so far.
And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
Darvish.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Yu Darvish. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch coming. Here it is. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Here's Jason Hayward now. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball. 0-1, no play.
Here's the 1-1.
Ball that's outside.
And he misses again. Ball 3. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. High in the air down the right field line. After it is Blackmon. It's in there, and the Cubs look to have extra bases on their first hit of the game. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple.
13.
Man, the pitcher was this close to getting out of the inning and leaving that runner stranded, but the guy standing on third had other ideas, driving in the first run of the game.
To the plate now, David Bodie. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia, and that's the third out. But the Cubs do come through with one thanks to the RBI triple. We played 3 full. It's now 1-0 Chicago. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
From the stretch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. In a check swing here, appeal down to third, but Matthew Ross says he held up. Ball 1. The 1-2. Out of play off to the right.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Count still at 1-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now to the plate, Trevor Story looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Comes set, and the 0-1. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 pitch. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And this pitch is lined softly down the line and left, but this is a foul ball. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Hot shot toward third, and there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Boy, talk about being a game of inches, D-Roll. That was a bullet just out of the reach of the third baseman.
Yeah, third base is just a reactionary position, kind of a la a goalie in hockey. He didn't have much chance there. He tried to make a play, get it above his head, but he was unable to get there.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. Hayward will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. One left for Colorado. It remains 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and next will be the power hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
In now, Ian Happ, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now. Contreras aboard here at first with nobody out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2.
Full count, 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
He loses him on ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So striding forward now, Victor Caratini hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Dahl's in pursuit, but he can't get there as this hops over the wall for a ground rule double. And a bit of a break on defense as only 1 run is going to score.
Really unfortunate there. Obviously, the runner at second base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. Now the 2-0. Fouled away. Now the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The next 3-2. Liner towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Roll. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
Standing in now, Jason Kipnis, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 delivery. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
The 1-1 home is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now the 2-1. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jared Young. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First delivery to him on the way. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes now. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate pass ball, and you can bet the catcher is kicking himself about it right now. With the runner advancing to second, the double play is off the table. Might come back to haunt him.
From the belt, the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back. Off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Blackman is there. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher, Darvish.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance.
Yeah, Matty, a productive AB last time, no doubt. But here with 2 outs, let's see if he can find some green grass in the outfield and drive something in a gap.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
This one's flared out toward left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they'll add another, as this is now a 5-0 game.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
But listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Into the box, Jason Hayward, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1.
Let's go,
4 runs here in this half inning. Hit out towards second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So it's an early shower here this afternoon, as this will not go down as one of his better outings. Ashton Godot answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Godot.
Stepping in now, David Bodie, lofted in the air out to right field. Blackman is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed one base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Daniel Murphy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Count remains at 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. The next 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. Here's the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike. McMahon, a California-born ball player. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Swing and a line drive, but this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Fastball right back to the mound, and he'll just flip this on to first for the 2nd out of the inning.
Reimel.
At the plate, Reimel Tapia flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1. Pitch on the way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Right side, but it's well foul. In the air out to right. Hayward has a read on it, and that retires the side. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
The catcher.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Now here's the pitch. Wilson Contreras is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Tapia's in pursuit. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Ian Happ.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Now here's the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Godot stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He was selected in the 27th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are two away.
The third baseman, number 7, Victor Garagini.
Ready once again, Victor Caratini. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field, a base hit.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Now at the plate, Albert Almora. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First offering on its way. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Hit down the third baseline. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Stepping into the box, Tony Walters. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1-0 pitch on the way.
Hey!
Bounce to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up. And an easy ground ball is the result.
Josh Fuentes will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Rockies. Number 8, Josh Fuentes.
A ball and no strikes. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. 1 out, nobody on. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
David Dahl to the plate now as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now the 2-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Looking to send him packing again. Turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Here's the 2-2. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. ripped down the first base line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And the cutter can't find the zone as he surrenders the base on balls here.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Trevor Story steps in now. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The cutter runs outside. Ball 1.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
The 1-0. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Rockies strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Tyler Kinley enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 40, Tyler Kinley.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Jason Kipnis.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch to first. Murphy has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The first baseman, number 19, Jared Young.
Stepping up now, Jared Young. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The 1-0. That's lifted the other way out to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, the pitcher,
Chris Bryant will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Chris Bryant.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Looking up is Tapia, and it's gone as they add still another. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. 34 home runs now on the year. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Now batting, the right fielder,
At the plate now, Jason Hayward, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach at 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's the Cubs 6 and the Rockies nothing. Jarrell Cotton is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 45, Jarrell Cotton.
Here's Nolan Arenado, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch of the at-bat. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. A ball and a strike.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
This is line to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0 home.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Step on the bag for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Daniel Murphy.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. First pitch coming. Here it is.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike 1.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Brody.
David Brody.
Here's the first pitch to him. Ball one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch.
2 ball.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball.
Yeah, doubled up on the slider away there. Got him to go after it before, so why not see if he'll offer at it again?
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Gloved by Murphy. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson. John Perez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey. 0-1.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. And he'll watch the fastball miss down low. It's 2-1. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little frustrating when you square one up. You hit a solid line drive like he did, and all you have to show for it is a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
1-0 the count. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The pitch.
I got the count. 2-2.
This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 3-2 one more time. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the 2nd walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Standing in, Victor Caratini. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set, and the pitch. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. And that's inside. Looked like the slider, and it's 2-0.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard to short. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1. They lead it 6-0. Striding into the box, Ryan McMahon. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the two starting pitchers in the game. And the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. So one gone for the Rockies here in the 8th. And striding into the plate next will be Raimel Tapia. First offering on its way. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. One out, nobody on. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Boy, that's a really good pitch, Mark, right there. Down in the zone. That's when, as a pitcher, you just kind of have to shake your head and tip your cap to the batter.
Yeah, right there. You're looking to just foul that off or stay in there and survive. He found a way to not only stay in there and survive, but drive it up the middle for a knock.
Tony Walters is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. And he pops him up back behind second base. Kipnis is right there to handle it, and there are two gone now. Garrett Hampson will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. He'll enter play right at .310 on the year. 7 homers and 37 RBIs. 1-0 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. And Almora's got it. The side is retired. One left for Colorado. They still find themselves down 6-0. Scott Ober enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Scott Ober.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and into bat next is Albert Almora.
The left fielder, Albert Almora.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 home.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
So now to the plate, Jason Kipnis, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. The left-handed hitting Kipnis awaits the 1-0. A ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. And a bouncing ball, foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch.
Ball 2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate, Jared Young. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-1 on its way. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
In most parks in the league, that would be a round tripper. I mean, he hits this thing probably more than 400 feet, but he'll have to be content with a triple. Has to feel good about the way he hit it, though.
Javier Baez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 9, Javier Baez.
And it's fouled away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Pulled the string on him that time, and the inning is over. No damage done after the 2-out triple. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Alec Mills comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
All set to start the ninth in this one, and into bat next will be the outfielder David Dahl. First pitch on its way.
Nope. Ball 1,
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
Stepping in, Trevor Story. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
The 1-1. To third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
Now batting, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
In now, Nolan Arenado, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Swing and a liner. Kipnis on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Yeah, and they end this thing with style, turning that double play to preserve the win. That's what we call finishing strong.
6-0 the final shutout score today. Chicago led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Yu Darvish records the victory, his 13th of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Jeff Hoffman couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Rockies, no runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the National League West, the Cubs earned the 3-game series sweep as they toppled the Rockies 6-0. In the standings, the Cubs are in 3rd place in the NL Central. They're 15 games back. And the Rockies are in 2nd place in the NL West, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. Madison Bumgarner was untouchable on the mound, crafting an amazing no-hit performance as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 8-0. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the NL. As of today, the Diamondbacks are in third place in the NL West, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race, while the Padres are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Walker Buehler won again on the mound, winning his 20th this season as the Dodgers defeated the rival Giants 8-3. He currently has the most wins in the National League. Entering the day's action, the Dodgers are in first place in the NL West. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. And the Giants are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Nationals brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 3-1. Heading into the day, the Nationals are in second place in the NL East, 9 games back, while the Marlins are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Lance Lynn grabbed win number 9 this year as the Rangers took down the Mets 2-1. In the standings, the Mets are in third place in the NL East, 20 games out of first. And the Rangers sit in fourth place in the American League West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Braves sent 3 balls into the seats as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 4-3. At the start of the day, the Phillies are in last place in the NL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Braves are atop the division. They are enjoying a comfortable 9-game cushion. The Cardinals pounded out 17 hits in this one as they got past the Reds in Cincinnati 9-4. As of right now, the Reds are atop the NL Central. They have a 3-game cushion, and the Cardinals are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Pittsburgh Pirates allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Brewers are in second place in the NL Central, 3 games back. And the Pirates are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Yankees' third baseman, number 29, was a clutch performer at the dish with 4 RBIs, helping the Pinstripes pass the Blue Jays 5-4. He has now hit safely in 11 straight games. In the standings, the Blue Jays are in third place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Yankees have now clinched the AL East division and a postseason berth. They will be playing in October. The Tampa Bay Rays grabbed the 4-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Red Sox 1-0. The win was their 5th straight as a team. Heading into the day, the Rays are in 4th place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Red Sox are 2nd in the division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Royals went deep 4 times as they beat the White Sox on the south side 9-4. At the start of the day, the White Sox sit in 4th place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals are 3rd in the division. They're 18.5 games out of first. The Tigers hit 3 long balls as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 6-4. As of right now, the Twins are atop the AL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the AL wildcard race. And the Tigers are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Angels launched 3 home runs as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-8. Entering the day's action, the A's sit in first place in the American League West Division. They have a 3-game cushion, while the Angels are 2nd in the division, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. Marco Gonzalez got the win, his 6th so far this year, helping lead the Mariners to the victory over the Indians 3-1. As of today, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Indians sit in first place in the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Stros combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 4-1. At the start of the day, the Astros sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 10.5 back, while the Orioles sit in last place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.